If you're having pain raising your arm up overhead, I'm going to show you 3 techniques that you can use in progression to try to improve your range of motion from a painful or stiff shoulder. So the first thing we're going to do is going to be a pendulum exercise, or also known as a Codman exercise. And I'm going to say this is my left shoulder that I'm having the stiffness and the pain in. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of support yourself on a countertop, a chair, bed, whatever, and I'm just going to kind of let my arm kind of swing back and forth, front to back, side to side. I'm going to make circles. I don't really count repetitions with this. I do more just kind of timing, watching the clock. Maybe I do 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or even a minute each direction, and I would do that several times a day. That's a great technique to kind of start this process of range of motion so that we can progress to the next level. Now that you're comfortable doing those pendulum exercises, your pain is not as much, you're kind of getting some blood flow going. Now you're going to do tabletop slides. You can use a pillowcase or even a towel on top of a table or a countertop to do this, just to make this a little bit easier. Again, we're going to say this is my left shoulder. I'm just going to slide forwards. And as I slide forwards and kind of reach forwards, I'm going to kind of lean into this. The more that I lean forwards with my body, the more I'm assisting for more shoulder flexion or elevation, bringing that shoulder up into a more overhead position. Now, if that's too uncomfortable, what you can do is, or you don't feel like that you have the strength to reach forwards, find a spot on the countertop and then just back your chair up, or if you're standing and it's a high surface, just back away from it so you don't have to actually move your hand and reach forwards. You can leave that stationary and then you can back away and increase the range of motion. And I would do somewhere between maybe 10 to 15 repetitions of that, nice and slow, several times a day, again, just to increase the stretch into the joint capsule, as well as improve the blood flow, and of course to help to modulate and desensitize the brain for some of the pain that you're having. The third progression in improving range of motion of your shoulder is going to be what's known as wall slides. You can use a pillowcase, you can use a towel, just kind of whatever you can have that you can use that will help sliding up and down the wall. And what you're going to do is, I've got my left hand here because it's my left shoulder. I'm going to put my right hand on top of that just to kind of assist that, and I'm going to slide up the wall as far as I can go and then back down. I go up again as far as I can go, kind of leaning into that stretch at the top and then back down. Obviously you would go much slower than that, especially if your shoulder is still pretty painful. You're going to go slower, up and down, somewhere between 10 to 15 repetitions if you can, several times a day, just to try to improve that range of motion within the shoulder joint. I hope these tips help, guys, to try to improve your shoulder range of motion and decrease the pain that you're having in and around the shoulder joint. Thanks so much for watching.